All right, we are officially live. I'm sure nobody's there yet, but so I'm going to go to my Facebook page and share this.
So then
It,
I can share this.
yes, yes, we are. We're live. If you're watching us, let us know. If you're out,
Hey guys.
is anybody out there? I think that was me that hit the thumbs up, so that's probably me. Probably just
I'm talking
me.
to yourself, Mitchell.
We're just talking to ourselves. So write a post. Yes, I'm just going to share that. Is any? Oh, there's a couple people out there. Hello, everybody.
Hi guys. Hi.
Hello, if you're out there,
Hey y'all.
welcome.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey,
Hey y'all. Hey.
who's there, Mati?
All right, hold on. I gotta.
Hey, y'all. Hey,
Hey y'all. Hey.
what do you
I'm trying
say?
to share it, so I have to turn it on in order to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to mute. Oh my goodness. Whoever, if you would like to let us know where you're watching from, we'd love to know, but you can just be a fly on the wall. And I'm going to do some DJ air horns.
I can't hear nothing.
That was really loud for me. Arun, Arjun, good to see you. Hello. Yeah. So as people are coming in, V, what's been
Yeah.
going on? What's happening? Yeah.
Let's see what's been going on in my world. Still being a student with the Taboo Institute. It is kicking my rear. Lots of work, but I'm learning quite a bit. Um, let's see. I'm gonna put links because I did some new things and I'm so excited about them. I did a tapping video and I did something called Spark on Instagram. So I'll drop those links at the end for everybody if you wanted to jump on Instagram and tap on those things. Um, some stuff we talked about during tea, divine abundance, and I did a tapping on that, and then something that I have created called Spark to go along with it. So I've been having some fun with reels and learning how to use my voice in different ways. So
Ah,
outside of
yes.
outside of teaching, outside of reading, but really just stepping out and trying some new stuff. So yeah. Yeah.
Yay! So let's see.
How about
Maddie's in Delaware. How's the weather up there?
you?
Arjun, you're in Orlando. I'm sweating with you. Hey,
Hey,
Robin, good to see you. And Jean J. I'm gonna have to say Jean J. Because that reminds me, like, what's the ex-woman, the ex-man woman, Gray, Jean Grey or somebody? It's like, yeah.
mm-hmm.
So you got to see. There are about 10 people in my life that I always have to say their first and last name. Like it's just I can't just say like V. It's like V von Schweetz.
All of it. All of it.
Robin, you're cold too. Robin, you're in Colorado. Am I remembering correctly? No. Where are you? Hey, my gorgeous. Hello.
Hey, my gorgeous.
So I
I
have
live
to.
in Michigan, so it's
You're
cold here.
Michigan. Oh, yeah. It was like 83 degrees today. So yeah,
Yeah.
people are swimming. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Like at night, it doesn't. It barely gets into the mid 60s. Yeah. So I got to tell you something real quick. Because I got a new iPhone. I got Apple TV for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and I've been waiting for this. We started watching the morning show. Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. Holy moly. So we finished season one. We're in season two. We don't know if there's going to be a season three.
I have
Um,
no idea what this is about.
it was like maybe 2 years ago. It's about a morning show, and the show opens up with them terminating the lead male anchor because the Me Too movement is happening, and he's and
Ah,
it's Steve Carell and Jennifer Aniston. So they just go into the whole crazy male dominated, chauvinistic,
mhm,
patriarchal. Is it patriarch? Yeah, matriarch
mhm.
is male, female. Patriarchal society. Oh my gosh, crazy,
Wow.
crazy fun. Yes.
Wow.
So
Okay.
Delaware. Oh, you're in Delaware with Marty. Oh, oh, that's right. I keep forgetting y'all are friends. I keep forgetting y'all are friends. Um, I always get you mixed up with another friend who's in Colorado. That's why I said that. Yes, my gorgeous. It is hot in Florida. Not in Cleveland. Hot in Florida. Oh my goodness.
I
So
can't. I'm
so
so jealous.
so So I would love to ask this funny question. So name your celebrities that when you see their name trending on Twitter, you freak out. You know, Betty White was one. Dick Van Dyke was another one. There's another one that keeps trending all the time because they're older and it's like rest in peace, rest in power. Hey Gina, good to see
Hey,
you.
Gina.
So, do you have any people that if you see trending, you're worried that they've crossed the bridge?
No, and I'm not really on Twitter, so but Betty White is definitely a national at damn treasure, okay?
Yes. She's this close to 100.
Listen,
My God,
national treasure.
Rita Moreno was on The Voice the other night, and because the
Uh,
whole I Want to Live in America. Oh my gosh, what's the new movie with Steven Spielberg? Sharks and the Jets. West Side Story. West Side
oh,
Story. So they're
okay.
redoing West Side Story. So she was on because I guess she makes a cameo or something.
hmm
She's not. She's going to be 90 years old.
I'm
It
here
just
for it.
I see those people and I'm like, yes, that's my hope because I've always felt I was going to live to like 120, and then about 6 months ago, I literally woke up and I went, oh my god, am I going to live to 150? I mean, literally, it's like it's like it expanded, and I'm
Wow.
I'm good as long as there's quality of life and I'm still teaching and learning.
hmm
But you know what? If when I hang up tonight, I just go in my sleep, I'm good too. I'm gonna come
Oh,
back. I'm gonna come back and talk to all of y'all. Just know that. Just know I'm
here.
coming back.
Speaking of which, what?
Robin said Keith Richards. Oh, Tony Bennett. Yes, those are some good ones.
Oh yeah. I've had some spirit activity here in my home. Yes, yes. Like, and it's just like little things. Like one morning I was sitting down, and I pray in front of my fireplace on the floor, and the stairs from upstairs are behind me. And so I had my headphones on, and I heard like somebody walking down the stairs, and I didn't think anything of it. And I heard walking through the pantry hallway to the kitchen, and I took my headphone off, and I'm like, Larry Jackson? And nobody answered. So I put my headphones back on. I continued to do what I'm doing. And so the footsteps moved again and didn't think anything of it. And so this time I'm like, hello? And then I hear like the refrigerator door open and then I hear whistling. And I'm like, oh, it must be Jackson because he's coming downstairs to get some food. And then I hear more footsteps. And now this time it's Larry coming down the stairs. And he was making some funny stuff. And I'm like, Jax is in the kitchen. And he's like, oh. So he went through the kitchen and went to the basement. Then I came in the kitchen and I'm like, where's Jax in the bathroom? He's like, Jax isn't down here. And then I'm like, what do you mean? I heard somebody in the kitchen. And he's like, no. And then Jax comes downstairs. And I'm like, is this the first time you've been downstairs? He's like, yeah. So I don't know. Someone was in my refrigerator in the kitchen and they were whistling. Okay.
Woo! I love it. Now,
So
people watching this, you need to realize something. V and I are excited about this.
super.
We're not scared.
No, I mean, but it's been happening, and I think it's his dad because his dad
Oh,
passed on the 2nd of December, and like these things happened on specific days. Like his on the 2nd was when he passed, and then on the 11th was I think like that was his a memorial service, and so like yeah. So yeah, the other night I came home and I made sure I left one light on in the kitchen. I came home and the living room light was on that I know I turned off before I left the house.
I
I had
love
a
it.
dream and I felt like I could just feel like a presence like getting closer. It was like I knew I was awake, like that lucid feeling, getting closer, and then I just felt it like heavy on my chest. And then all I kept hearing was that say, what was that?
Knight of
Five
Pentacles.
five of Pentacles?
Knight.
Oh, Knight of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all I kept hearing was protect Larry. Protect Larry. And I was just like, okay, okay, I got it. I was like, just let me go. I get it. Just let me go. And then all of a sudden it was gone.
Wow.
And I'm
I
just
love it.
like, what's happening?
I
So,
love it. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Norm.
Hey guys.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. Tony Bennett, Rod Stewart. Yeah. So Gina, Rod Stewart ain't going nowhere. He's probably going to live to like 122. He's one of those that just,
Keep those,
he's good. He's going to be around a while. Oh, so how's everybody doing? Getting closer to the end of this year.
Crazy.
Wow,
It's
wow.
almost
Just,
January.
I know. 2022, 2022. So, I don't follow him. I follow this Lee Harris and his guide team, the Z's, loosely through someone. But they
Hmm.
kept saying November, like November 15th through about the 20th of December, was a huge energy shift, portal things and stuff like that. So we're really going into that. And then I kept feeling like once we get to December, once we get to January, we're really going to feel the sixth energy of the year.
Uh,
That balance,
mhm.
nurturing, very just kind of chill, because this is a 5 year and this was just, shaking more shit up.
Listen, all of the chaos led to freedom.
Yeah.
So then that six balances things out.
Yeah.
Where we can say, okay, I get it. I'm breathing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Lord have mercy. So, anything else going on, B?
um, outside of the ghosty things that are happening here in my home and studying, not much. Pretty much chill, just getting ready for the turnover of the year and seeing what 2022 has to offer. So, and thank you, Robin.
Yeah. So I'm only going to give you a sneak peek. So this is the Refine and Play deck. It was a Kickstarter that I did. Boom, bada boom. And it's like playing card size, but I'll show you one card. Let me just show you one card. So I can't do that. So this is, oh, of course I pulled the Hermit. So this is the Hermit. You can see it's like a lot of black with a little bit of red, like it's pencil drawn. And then the cool thing is like the playing card part of it is, so this would be the three of clubs. And you can see it's like three of clubs, like a traditional three of clubs, but that is the three of wands. So beautiful, beautiful deck. Norm, go ahead and say whatever you want to say about me and my decks. Um, it was a Kickstarter. I was supporting somebody,
That's
but I'll
what's
do it.
it's a small deck.
It's a small deck. Gray shorts and small decks. Small decks and gray shorts. So yeah, no. And it's pencil drawn.
Well, it's a pencil.
It's a, it's a pencil deck. So speaking of decks, I'm going to be using the Pocket of Tears deck tonight, and by James Sawyer. You can see all my little stickers. I'm not a sticker person, but I put stickers on because they came with stickers. So there's stickers on the inside. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous deck. So what are you going to be using tonight?
I got
What
a new deck.
what deck are you going to use?
I'm gonna be handling a new deck.
Oh,
One of my BFFs sent me her deck. She's from her company is called Telesma Studios, and so it's called the Telesma Tarot. And it is an absolutely gorgeous deck. Like, look at the back of these cards. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they're huge. So, like, this is my hand.
wow. I said the back of it looks a little like Susie and the Banshee or Swing Out Sister with that kind of like those bangs and the haircut.
And it's a collage deck. So, just visual art deck, I guess I should say. So really vibrant, lots of pop. Um, yeah. So this is what I'll be reading with this evening.
So get ready for that deck when you get a reading. So Pocket of Tears and
Telesma.
Telesma, Telesma.
Telesma.
So all
Mhm.
right, so let's get our list. So if you've been here, you know what I'm about to say, and that is, if you were here 2 weeks ago, please put a little hold and wait before you say me. But if you're brand new, get ready to type the word ME if you want a reading. That gives us permission to read you. If you haven't been in here in like 4 weeks or more, you can also say me. So I'm going to write down 8 people's names. B's going to let me know who they are in order. If you would like a one card reading from each of us, then type the word me, M-E, like you're saying, me, I want one, like I'm raising my hand, and then we'll put you on the list. The first 8 will get on the list and we'll do a reading. If you don't get on the list, then in your mind, pick a number and piggyback. So, we got
Yes.
Sue,
We had Arjun,
Arjun,
Jeannie, Jean,
Jean, Jean
my
J,
my gorgeous,
my gorgeous,
Robin, and then Maddie.
All right, we got room for 2 more. If you have, I don't care when you had a reading last. Go ahead and say me. Once we get to this point,
Right. Put
just
it up there.
throw it up there. Raise your hand. Oh, so also, hey, let me know if in the last maybe like 6 months you've just completely changed your life around. Got a new job, did something crazy. Like if just things don't look the same anymore. It's just so many people I'm running into. I've 18 years in the same position. I just made a jump, and I am so far loving. Fabian, every day I come home, he's like, "What did you do today?" And I told him, he's like, "Are you sure you're working? Is that a real job?" Because my job is to go. I'm on 2 campuses, 2 hospital campuses. And my job is to walk around and talk to people. It's because I'm the employee health and wellbeing partner, so I'm literally just walking around going, yeah, hey, we're going to do our biometrics this in January, February. You have any questions? There's food trucks outside. Let me know. Just like yeah, it's a beautiful job. It's work, and I'm going to be teaching and facilitating, but it's so right up my alley that it don't feel like work. So Robin, yes, we'll put Jonathan as number 7. All right, Marty, I see that, but we'll definitely let Spirit speak. Put your intentions out there, and then we'll allow Spirit to speak through our cards. So we got room for one more. If we don't get somebody, then we'll make it a collective for everybody. All right, and I just kind of did a little peek, and I see there's 7 people watching. So,
Well, there's the
so
cap.
there's the
There you
cap. So number 8 is going to be a collective reading. Okay, so well, Robin, you said Chip is there too. All right, so we'll do the whole family. All right. So we got everybody at the end there. All right. So if you did not get on the list, then you can pick, or if you're watching in the replay, if it's right now, if it is not 7:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, December the 13th, then you are watching this in the replay. You can tag us and we'll probably say hey to you. But
go.
but I love it. Like the next morning, people are like, "Why didn't you call me? Hey, I'm here. Why are you ignoring me?" I'm like, "Oh, girl, that was last night."
You missed the boat on that one, sweetheart.
I'm like, I just say we're no longer live. So at this point, pick a number between 1 through 8 and just piggyback on the ride because we've already got our 8 already. All right, so Sue is going to be number 1 tonight. And V, as always, I'm going to allow you to go first unless you just like really feel drawn and led not to.
I'll go first. I'm going to actually pick number 5 today.
Oh, V's going to go with 5. Okay. I'm going to go with 8.
What?
I know. Crazy, right?
All right. So, Sue, this one is for you.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Oops. Clearly, my computer thought I said hi, Siri, and it's starting to check.
Sarah.
All right, so this is for Sue and all the number 1s. Here we have this King of Wands. Make sure it's in the frame here. So this King of Wands has really big DE, what I like to call. Everybody knows what BDE is. Um, and so with this King of Wands here, this is talking about that it's time for you to step into your ability to direct, your ability to lead. This is a baby emperor for me, you know. But the one thing that the King of Wands has to watch out for is the ego, and wanting to kind of, be right about everything and be a know-it-all, and that using the fire, being able to direct the fire that you have. I feel like you've been kind of sitting on some things because you're fearful of where your fire is going to take you. And this is saying, let it loose, open it up and see what your fire is wanting to be directed at. All right. As long as you cognizantly, yeah, stay in mind of not going above and beyond yourself and getting, too inflated. This is saying that you can definitely make some headway in whatever plans that you have going on. But it's time for you to step into that leadership role. Okay. Start directing some shit.
Yeah, and my card of the day was Queen of Wands, and it was today's a great day to get some shit done. So,
And there it is.
and then Sue, from me, we've got the Ace of Wands. So grab a hold of your BDE, your BD,
Yep.
and start stroking it. I'm using the paintbrush reference. You stroke a paintbrush. All right, people. So yeah, so this is the day, color your world. I'm using cliches and I don't like to, but today is the day to color your world as you see it. Look at that tower way in the background there. There's something up there for you. That is like your goal, where you want to go. That looks like a balcony. It looks like the place to be. So it's like, set your goal high, get that stuff done today. And, don't be afraid to wave that wand around. Who cares what people think and say? You know, use colors that don't necessarily match or fit. And I'm just basically I'm saying, paint outside the lines, draw outside the lines, do things that feel comfortable to you in the moment, but you're not worried about what other people are thinking today. So yeah, it's a definitely a BDE day. And if you don't know what she's talking about, you need to let us know. The letter B, letter D, letter E. If you truly don't know what it is, just type it in there and we'll answer your question.
I also want to add in there, Sue, that I'm not sure where you are relationship wise. But when I see King of Wands and Ace of Wands, yo.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Ooh, so Sue, BDE stands for Big Dick Energy.
And from a male perspective, what that means is, you know, I'm going to take it back to when I was a kid. When you're a kid, if you were someone who walked around the locker room with a BD, you own the place because no one could say anything bad about you because it's just such a thing of it's just such a male yucky thing to be part of. But what it really, for me, what it means as a 55-year-old man is, walking like you own the place.
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying the bills, you're taking care of it, you are large and in charge. So
hmm
yeah,
And for those that don't have BD, you can still have BDE. And really, like she said, it's just confidence.
yeah,
It's showing up and showing out to the best of your ability.
yeah,
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
yeah, yeah. All right, Sue. Hope that resonated and made some sense. The BD, yes, he does. Well, and like wands are extremely phallic. They're absolutely they're probably more phallic than the sword. I think the sword is always more like the tongue. I would think just because of the communication aspect. You disagree? What do you think?
So yeah,
Yeah. Um, it's X-rated tonight. Yeah, for sure,
it's
Norm.
my fault. I apologize.
And I'm sweating. Well, we're I'm not wearing underwear. She's not wearing a bra. We knew it was going to go that way tonight.
We keep it real, and that's why y'all are here. I love it.
And this is why we love virtual. I actually have on short pants, so at least I am clothed. All right, so Arjun, you are next. Arjun, and anybody who chose number 2 to piggyback on, here we go.
All right,
Ooh, the Ace
Arjun
of
and
Wands just flew out.
Arjun and the number twos. Oh my gosh, King of Wands again.
Wow. It's a BDE night.
It is. Okay, let me look at this for a second.
Oh, wow. Sue said, I'm being guided to teach a class on embracing the shadow side of our soul. It will be awesome. That is
Yeah.
beautiful. Releasing the BDE. I love it. Yes.
So, Arjun, for you, I'm being drawn to like there's a warrior on this card, and I'm being drawn to his heart. Okay. And so what this is telling me is that, I feel like it's time for you to put your heart into something. I feel like you've been kind of going on autopilot and just doing what has always worked for you. But now you're being called to really allow yourself to be vulnerable in the way that you lead. Really, feel into what it is that you're doing because it gives you the passion to keep going in that thing. Okay. So this is stepping out of the monotony of just the rote doing things over and over because they work. This is talking about stepping into that heart space to come to lead from a very empowered and um, it's like, and the way that you can lead is by bringing people together, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a word but a word is not coming to me about that type of leadership, compassionate leadership. Um, but put your heart in whatever you're doing because it will change the course in some way, but make it better than it has been. Okay.
All right. A little different than BDE, but hey, that's what's so beautiful about tarot cards. And
Mm-hmm.
then from me, Arjun, we've got the Nine of Cups. I love it. This echoes a little bit more. So also, as you are leading from the heart and compassionate, the Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, the manifestation card. I also want to say make sure that you are enjoying the journey and what you are doing. Soak up the rays, see the rays coming down from the sun. This person is on the beach. You can see the Pisces symbol. You can see the kind of the nautilus. What is that? What's that symbol? The
Oh,
Fibonacci code.
yes.
Yes. So, and this is something that is built into our very existence as a planet, as a being. You know how all things kind of have like a set kind of DNA and pattern and growth. But yeah, lead from the heart and manifest what it is that you want. Again, I'm drawn back to the rays of light. So you might, I don't know, get out and get some sunlight. I don't know if where you are right now, you're needing some vitamin D in your system or just getting a little bit of sunlight. Obviously, be careful, be cautious, not
Mm-hmm.
to overdo it. But it's so funny because I'm literally seeing the sun, like it literally looks like it's actually, as I've spoken, it's become brighter and moved into the card more. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and also the light is the way. It's the truth, the light, the way. It's leading you, it's the guiding part in you. So make sure you stay connected to spirit and source as you do this, which Pisces are very, very connected to that. Nine of Cups is very connected to that as well. So so Arjun, I hope that made some sense. We're going to Jean J next.
Jean J.
Makes me think of a Christmas Jean J. Jean J.
What?
I don't know, like a Christmas song or something.
All right. So, Jean, for you,
Yay, Arjun!
all right, we have this Five of Wands here.
You got all
And
wands tonight, don't you?
I know. And this Five of Wands is basically like a cluster. All right. I think I've done my quota of cursing for the evening, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's a cluster of energy that's happening. Okay. And so what this is saying is, I feel like this is with the holidays, there can be just a lot of trying to get things under wraps. But I feel like internally, you may be doing this back and forth thing and kind of fighting yourself. Fives is that number of chaos that turns over to freedom. And so I feel like there's a part of you that is trying to emerge, but the old part of you is like, no, we can't do that. We have to stay the same. So there's this conflict of energy that's happening internally and it's showing up externally. And so it's like you're going to have to figure out how to either surrender one part of yourself and just allow that skin or that, those scales to fall off. There's a new you that's trying to emerge. Okay. Once you allow for that to happen, your external world will shift and will be more placid. Okay. So I hope that resonates for you.
And then from me, Jean J, King of Cups, more Pisces energy from me. I'm on the cups, V's on the I'm on the water, she's on the fire. So, and I love this image because I really want to use the image here and say, sit with your bowl in your lap and, ring your bell. Sit there and I really feel like now is a really good time for you to make sure that your emotions are in check. The King of Cups has mastered his and her emotions, their emotions. The King of Cups is the ruler of the suit of cups. And cups are about, matters of the heart, healing, emotions, water. So I really want you to make sure that you are in a place of feeling stable and comfortable. Whatever you need to do to achieve that, I highly encourage that. And I really encourage you to, uh, things you don't have to show up for or do or take care of, let it go. Like if, something as simple as if your car is at 5,000 miles and you get the oil change and you're like, oh my God, I got to do it today. If you're not going to drive more than like 400 miles between now and in the next 2 weeks, I'm not saying do this, but if you don't have to do it right now, don't do it. But trust your gut on that. If there's things you can allow them to sit just a little bit longer, because I feel like there's so much more important for you to stay focused on right now. And I want you to make sure you're grounded and centered right now, especially now through the end of the holidays. I really feel like that's an important time for you,
Hmm.
because I feel like you have a lot on your plate that you need to be very present for, because those around you are going to need you to be present. That's what I keep seeing from Spirit. Yeah, let it go, let it go. So, Jean J, I hope that works for you. Let us know. And we're going to Margorgeous next.
My
Margorgeous, we're going to let it
gorgeous.
go.
My gorgeous. This is
This is
number 4. Okay.
cuatro. Sí. Oh, we went to our first quinceañera
Aw,
on Saturday night. Holy moly.
how amazing was
Wow.
the dress?
It was huge. It was amazing. And it was predominantly, well, you know what? I don't know if it was predominantly. One side of the family was Guatemalan, but I don't remember what the wife's side. I think the wife's side was Mexican,
Okay.
but just it was a wedding. It was a wedding without a groom.
Oh.
And let me tell you what, I know how much it cost. Oh my gosh, it was more than
Yeah.
my car.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
So it was fun. All right, Margorgeous, Jean J, you're welcome. Thank you.
You are welcome, welcome. All right, so my gorgeous, for you, we have this beautiful Knight of Coins. And so and so this Knight of Coin, like there's quite a few coins and like little monies in this card. But this is also giving me that, patience. The word patience is coming to mind. And so I don't know if you are in the process of saving some money or trying to put some money aside or, doing some financial things, but this is saying that just have patience. Continue to pour the energy into what you are trying to accumulate, what you are trying to grow. It's not going to happen overnight, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. All right. This is just saying take your time, allow yourself to move through this process because the journey is what's important. Okay. So if this has nothing to do with actual finances, this could be what you're doing for your own sense of health and just well-being as a whole to feel abundant and stable and secure. But like I said, the journey is the most important thing. So take your time, make sure you're paying attention to all of the lessons that are showing up, all of the patterns that are showing up, and what you may need to let go of. All right. Um, yeah, stay the course.
And from me, oh, the Nine of Swords with Tony Savory. So yeah, so this is Gemini energy coming at you too with a little bit of Mars. So this often can be about kind of like fear and worry. But I feel like one thing this connects with V's card is take your time. With a little bit of
Mhm.
Mars. So this often take like I can hear me. Listen to your own voice. Take your time and don't rush into making decisions. We often say don't make rash decisions. Well, don't make them out of fear either.
Mm-hmm.
If you are here's the bottom line. You know what? This comes from like, I can't remember where I read this, but it was like mindfulness. It was like being present. It was like, healthcare, mental health, compassion. If you don't have to make a decision, don't, don't, don't. If you feel pressure from someone or external stuff to make a decision, but you don't have to, don't don't do it right now. You'll know when it's time. You'll feel more of the impetus to get up and get going and do it. And if you're not sure, then just say to your angels and your guides and those on the other side from a place of high vibration, please prompt me when it's time. Otherwise, I'm not going to make a decision right now. But when it is time and you feel it's going to be for my highest good and greatest growth, let me know. Thump me on the back of the head. Let me know it's time to make that decision. So, Mark Gorgeous, there you go. Hope that made some sense.
I love that you said that. I just wanted to add a little something. One of my favorite phrases is don't bring a crossroads to you, you know?
Mm.
So when you take your time, like Mitch said, and just allowing things to kind of show up and be patient and being on that journey, by the time you get to the crossroad, you know exactly what to do and where to go. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so journey was weight loss surgery, down 80 pounds. Congratulations.
Right.
Yes, you're on the mark. Oh, she said we're on the mark. I'm on the fence to do a Spartan race in 2022.
Nice.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll know when it's time to do it. And you
Mm-hmm.
know what? And just, yeah, have fun.
Yes.
I'm my background is health and fitness for years. You pace yourself, have fun, make sure, especially if it's like one of your first times doing it, make sure you've got an amazing group of people and team that you're connected with, which I'm sure you will or you are, and then make sure you keep the fun in all of it. Because if it's not fun, I mean, running a marathon can be fun, even though it's physically painful, because the
Mm-hmm.
fun is knowing you've trained, knowing you're crossing that finish line. So the fun is that, that along the journey is what I'm trying to say. So make sure you're enjoying the journey, so it doesn't become like this burden. And if you don't have to make a decision, don't. So, all right. So that was my gorgeous. So Robin and V. Robin, we're coming to you next. Number fives.
All right.
Okay, good. You've done 5 and 8Ks. Beautiful. You know them.
Wait, I missed the name for number 5.
Robin.
Robin. Okay. All right. So Robin. All right, here we have this 8 of Cups. All right. And so this 8 of Cups is there's transformation happening within you, around you. You are kind of moving from one space to the next, especially when it comes to your emotions. So now is the time to take stock of what are you committed to or what are you interested in? And are those feelings um, being reciprocated? If you're building something, if you're working towards something and you feel very emotionally involved with it, is it meeting you? Okay. As you grow, sometimes we find like, you know what, I don't have the heart for it, or I've poured way too much time and energy into it and it's not meeting me. And we have to take an exit. Okay. So now is the time for you to look at how you're growing and looking at the things around you to see if they're growing with you. And if not, we have to make some tie. We have to cut some ties, I should say, and start to look at, where can you put that energy going forward?
And from me, Robin, and V, and all the number fives, 6 of Wands. Oh, I love it. And, I love this imagery because, this is Michelle Welch.
Mm-hmm.
She's got all these crystals around her and she's got the card there. So, you know what? You can't take it all with you. You cannot put it all in the car and take it. First of all, you might get run down by somebody because they think you're stealing it. But more importantly, this card is usually about like victory and success and riding in from the battle. But I really feel like today this is like, be conscious of what you're putting in your purse, your backpack, your trunk, your luggage, and taking with you. If it's not necessary for you to take it with you, leave it at home. You'll be back. This is not the end of the journey. It's just a little day trip. So you're going to come home tonight. Brush your teeth in the morning. You can brush them when you get home tonight. You don't have to take a toothbrush with you today. So just be conscious of what you carry with you. And you can see, I'm looking at the imagery because I'm so drawn to this thing right here that I realized that's like her shirt, and her hands on the car. So
Oh,
yeah, so really stay attached to what's driving you.
mm,
So stay in contact with what is motivating you and driving you forward. Now I got the wands. So because wands are about fire and transformations, that Kundalini sexual energy, it's going to help drive you forward. So be conscious of that. What you're taking with you. If you don't have to, you can circle back around and pick it up later. So hope that made some sense, Robin and Fives and V.
Jace.
All right. And we're moving on to number sixes with Maddie. Matty.
All right. Matty, the number sixes. All right. So what I have, here we have the Two of Cups. All right. And the Two of Cups here is talking about partnership. Okay. So whether this is partnership with another person or even partnership with yourself, making friends with yourself, connecting with yourself, this card is about connecting and finding the complement. All right. Um, It also makes me feel like there's some self-care that's involved in this, when it comes to connecting with yourself. With this wine and the strawberries, whenever we see the Two of Cups, we all immediately think of partnership with another person. But partnership with another person starts with how we nurture the partnership with ourselves. All right. There are some parts of you that are kind of missing or haven't been fed in a while, and it's time for you to show up to those parts. All right. And definitely they make you whole. Okay. So it's time for you to take some time for yourself to pour into you to make you whole, because that way you show up to the world ready to vibrate and possibly bring someone in, whether that be a business partner, a love interest, more friendships that can support you and nurture you going forward. So,
And then from me, and for number sixes and Mati, the star card. Again, keep your eye really focused on the goal. They're looking up at the stars. The star is about hope. It's about, rising from the ashes from the tower card, which was right before. But really be conscious about, what's going on. And it's so funny. I'm really drawn to the fact that her hands kind of like on herself here. I think it's time for a little bit of self-love. And yeah, I'm going to put the card down because this is something that I remember taking when I was taking a body flow class. There was this Tai Chi move where you run your hand down your body. And it's one of those things where what I'm about to say, Norm, I know you're probably going to giggle, but touch yourself, people. And I'm not talking about sexually. Just put your hand on your chest, put your hand on your belly, your thighs. Sometimes just physically touching yourself really can bring you into a grounded moment. So, when you're feeling like, it's a little overwhelming, all the changes, all the shifting, all the stuff that happened, bring yourself back into the present moment with a little bit of touch. Massage your own shoulders. I know it feels much better when you pay someone to do it, but if your foot hurts, put it up in your lap and massage it, rub it. Because I really feel like keeping your eye on this star and this hope and moving forward and staying kind of physically connected to yourself and
mhm.
grounded is really going to be important right now for you number sixes, for you Mati, and anybody else that's following along. Norm said I won't say a word. So Robin's saying preach, and I know Robin knows Mati. So okay, I think we're getting close to something here. So
Gotcha.
hopefully that made some sense, and we're moving on. So Jonathan is next. Make sure Jonathan is listening in, Robin.
All right. So, Jonathan.
And to go back to that Tai Chi move where we touched, it was really a unique moment for me because it just felt so good. We just don't touch ourselves much, and then we just
Mhm.
don't think about it.
All
When I
right. Oh, go ahead.
when I think about you, I
Touch
touch
my.
myself.
I can't.
When I think about me, I touch myself.
All right, Jonathan. So here we have, excuse me, the hangman. And so with this hangman here, we're talking about suspension, you know, divine intervention, the pause that happens that either we take, but most 9 times out of 10, the universe has given us. Um, and so, what I'm feeling, I don't know, Jonathan, if you aren't feeling well or you have been tired, if you have a cough, I just feel like the universe is telling you it's time to sit down. You know, I don't know if you've been running and moving and just doing all of the things, but I feel like it's time for you to take a pause, okay? Because there's more for you to either know or see. And as long as you're moving and you're not present, you won't see it. You won't know it, okay? So I feel like this is saying, give yourself the compassion and the grace to just be. Okay. You will know when it's time to start moving again. But right now, just take a pause, take a breath, take a beat. Okay. And yeah, I hope that resonates.
Cool. And then from me, the moon. I love it. And I shuffled. So yeah, I love this. This is so funny. So this is one reason why I love the pocket appears. Because I'm so drawn to this face in the moon, and I can't remember who this person is from real life. You know who it is?
No, it was a teacher at somebody at Omega that Jamie met, and I don't remember.
Okay. So I love this because I really feel like this is about you connecting to some of your guides and angels on the other side. I feel like this is, I'm just going to say what I keep hearing. This is connecting with your father in the sky. You know, whatever that means to you, whether your physical father or it's more like, you know, what was it? What was it like? Was it Pocahontas that had grandmother tree or something that like I can't remember if it was that, but I keep feeling like this a little bit of kind of a movie where it's like connect with that energy in the sky, like Lion King. You know, when
Mhm.
Mustafa was talking to little Lion King, what's his
Yeah.
name, Simba, um, from the sky. It's ancestors. Connect with the ancestors is what this ultimately feels like. But the
Hmm.
moon card is about trusting the reflection that comes to you. It is about trusting your gut, your intuition. It's it can be Pisces energy. It's very watery like. This is connected back to the high priestess a little bit as well. But there's definitely a knowing and a trusting and working with your intuition, your psychic abilities, your mediumistic abilities a little bit more for growth, for direction, just for guidance and leading. Yeah, I really feel like there's a big part of that. And sometimes I can't even remember what card you pulled and what you said because I was trying to think of how I can connect it back, but there was no connection for me, which is fine. Sometimes they don't even
Okay.
connect. So, Jonathan, I hope that resonated, made some sense. And everybody remember, this will be on my Facebook page, but it's also going to go to my YouTube channel where you can go back and watch yours again if you need to watch it again a day or two later, because it really helps you, to look over something. I personally, if I do a reading for someone on a YouTube channel, on a YouTube video, their homework is to watch it 3 to 5 times. And recently I did a past life spread. I created the spread. I did a little lesson on it. And then when I went back and was teaching it a second time, I pulled out the same cards. And as I'm going through the cards the second time, I'm like, people, y'all are not going to believe this. But as I'm looking through this means totally much more this time. So sometimes looking back over a spread in a
Hmm.
different state of mind and listening to reading really can help you. Really can
Yep.
help you. All right, so the last one of the evening, number 8 for Chip, and then I'm piggybacking along. So, Chip, I hope you're still out there.
All right. And finish how we start. King of Wands.
Yeah,
So
baby.
let me see if there's another message that comes out of this card. Um, Chip and Mitch, the biggest thing that, like I said, is coming from here is take charge. You know, really moving with that fire energy, really exerting your will, um, and blazing new trails. You know, allowing yourself to be bold, be confident, be authoritative in your new journeys. Okay. Um, it just, you are the director at this point. Okay. And once again, moving with your heart, being an empowered and compassionate leader. But it's just saying it's time to take action. Okay, get some things in order. And I feel like there's something new that you are going to bring to the world within the current journey or the current path you're on. Okay, you being in the director seat and starting something brand new um, on the journey. Okay, but this is saying just feel it and go with it. You have the fire, you have the ability to call people in to aid you in the release of whatever this may be. Okay, so.
And then for me, Nine of Pentacles. Settle into your worth. Settle into what you have created. Um, Enjoy the system that has been put in place. Continue to ride with it. V was saying, sit in the chair of leadership, director, kind of a thing. But also, now is not necessarily the time to take a system that's working well and change it up just for the sake of changing it.
Mhm.
Because nines are, you're close to the end, your completion. There is a 10, but a 10 is a one, and you're starting over again. But also, there's the bird on the table, which is so unusual because I'm finally realizing, is the bird dead? Is she stuffing it? Is this a taxidermy office? Um, so I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, settle into what is going on right now. Um, this is not so much if you don't have to make a choice or a decision, don't do it. This is more of things are going good. Why rock the boat right now? Not right now. Not right now. Maybe in 30 days, the boat might need to be rocked a little bit, but right now it's smooth sailing. So enjoy it, ride it till the wheels fall off. What I keep
Mhm.
saying, ride it till the wheels fall off.
Background, I can't think of her first name, but she's from Divine Muses.
This
And
person,
that's, yes, and that's actually a canvas of a bird she's drawn.
oh,
I can't think of her first
funny.
name. Shoot, yeah, Divine
Diane,
Muses though
that's
her
funny.
company. Yeah.
Too funny. Oh, so there we are. Yeah, so Suzette looks like a painting. Yeah,
Hmm.
for me, yeah, it looked like a bird that was on the table. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, says the animal communicator.
I know, I know. Woo! So I am.
Yes, Norm, I gotta get to Orlando. I haven't been in a few years now, but when I do, trust and believe, I will be calling up all the Florida peeps.
We will be going out doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So as we come to the end, I'm creating the next event, which is the 27th. I'm good for that. At the moment.
Let me check my calendar. I'm sure I am. Just
Yeah,
put it on.
check. We can always change it if we need to. Um,
Yep, I'm good.
okay, cool. So location, Facebook Live, event settings, co-host. I'm making V the co-host and her. I'm gonna create the event. V, if you want to let people know what's going on, what you got going on, if you want to share any links or anything, I'm going to share some links.
Yes, I am actually about to share some links now. What I have going on, if you guys are interested in having a quarter reading done, the first 3 months of 2022. Yes. My Clockwork Tea is open. It is a 3 month reading. We talk about your personal years, the energy of the year. I do a complete grand tableau spread where we talk about 6 areas of your life, which is self, love, health, career, money, and spirituality, and what that looks like over the course of the next 3 months. We write some manifestation goals that allow you to begin to work on creating what you want to see in those 6 areas, and then give you a little rundown about each month. And what the shine, the shade, and the suggestion is. So the yay, the and then what you should do about it. Okay. It is on my website, Clockwork Tea to 2022. I am also hosting a masterclass of my own creation called Spark and Spark Chance.
Masterclass.
It's a masterclass. But it's about introducing the world to manifirmations, which is a blend of manifestations and affirmations. I know, right? And it's called Spark. And
You
so
do
we're
that so well. You create new words so well.
you know me, I am like the chop and screw queen of divination. And so learning how to use manifestations to hold energy while you're manifesting. But we're going to teach a class about divine manifesting using tarot. We're going to play a little I Spy with some affirmation attunement. And we're also going to do a spell. And this is all happening on January 1st, the day before the new moon. So we're going to kick off all of that energy, make it real big so that we can bring in 2022 with a show enough bang. So I'll put the information in the links below.
All right, and I put like 20 million links. So the next psychic shenanigan, I put that in there. If you go click on it, you can add it to your calendar. I put my Venmo tip jar, my gratuity one. I also put my 2 classes on world divination and teachable platform, dream interpretation, animal communication. And then one thing that I've got going on, December is always my year where I usually get about 20 or 30 people buying the Fool Spread, which is like a 36 card spread. It's 2 cards per month, all for next year. It's not 30. It's more like maybe around 28 cards. But you basically get a card of what's the energy of January going to be like. How can you navigate it? What the energy of February is going to be like. How you can navigate it. And it's individual, created just for you, personalized for you when you purchase that. But the link is there, called the Fool Spread. Just give me. I definitely have it to you by the end of the year. But if I start getting a lot of them, just give me a couple of days. I'm usually getting most things out within 1 to 3 days. So especially since I don't have as much drive time to work lately, I can do them before, after work. So thanks for hanging with us tonight.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate you being here. And like I said, we throw our tip jars up there, but if you want to support me, V, or any content creator out there, one of the best things you can do is just like, share, subscribe, retweet, repost us. That doesn't cost you anything but a little click of a button. And that just, helps us get our message out there and help people, because we put a lot of free stuff out. We do a lot of weekly, daily things, because we feel called and led to do it as well. So yeah. So anything else, V?
Um, no, not that I have. I'm still putting up stuff here, so
Okay.
um, yeah. But no,
So
I think that's everything you said. It's about where we are.
cool.
So,
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I will say, may the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste.
and I say namaste.
Yay! See you in 2 weeks. Hope you have
Choo.
an amazing holiday season. And we'll
Yes.
be after Christmas. Oh my gosh. Christmas is less than 2 weeks away. What?
Who's ready for that?
I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for big packages.
Ooh. Are they wrapped in gray sweats?
No, actually, Fabian and we kind of said, hey, rather than each of us just like exchanging money to each other, we said
Uh-huh.
let's put it towards the we had to buy 2 new air conditions in the house like about 6 7 months ago, so we're
Oh,
just using it to help pay off that because
yep.
we got a little while to go. So all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye and finish this off. We'll see you guys soon.
Love
Bye.
you. Mwah.